The difference between the passive resistance versus Satyagraha. Gandhi's thing was Satyagraha. So there is the difference between the passive resistance and Satyagraha, though it looks alike, but the differences are there. As for example, Home Rule movement, one of the anniversary-led Home Rule movement 1916, I hope you are getting it recalled. There we have read one point under the category of the reason for the failure of the Home Rule movement after the great advancement during the initial times, but thereafter the failure, that the vacillation over the meaning of the passive resistance, that was there. So passive resistance and Satyagraha, the basic difference between these two is passive resistance is something, it comes out from the hatred against the enemy, hatred against the enemy. When there is a realization that they are inferior to the enemy from the point of strength. That means what? That means those who are going with a passive resistance, they are realizing that they are inferior to the enemy from the point of the strength. So if they would resort to the violence, they are going to be get defeated. So from that point of view, these people at that time do practice passive resistance. But passive resistance is not something that when the power equation is going to be get reversed, at that very time also you would continue with the non-violent spirit. You will continue the non-violence. No, at that time they are going to resort to the violence. What is this? As for example, the birth of this is happening from the hatred against the enemy. So I am realizing if I would resort to some kind of the violence, they are mightier than me. So they are going to make me defeated. So defeat is imminent. I do not want to be get defeated. So at that time I am going with the resistance, that I am going with the non-violence. So if you are exerting violence over me, that means it is not the right thing. But if the power balances or power equation is going to be get changed, that the enemy has been got inferior, at that time they would resort to the violence. It is not like that. It is their ideology to be in the passive resistance. Please try to understand. They cannot withstand with the pressure, for that reason they are going with the things. But Satyagraha focuses over what? Satyagraha focuses over the changing of the heart of the enemy. changing of the heart of the enemy. Step by step we are coming one after one. Changing the heart of the enemy. It is not like that at a certain point of time when I would get some kind of the switching over of the inferiority and the superiority would be there, I would resort to violence. No. My Satyagraha is totally based on the whatever I am doing, my thing is, that is my ideology, that this kind of the behavior is going to change the heart of the oppressor who is doing the oppression. Right now? So that is the difference between the passive resistance and the Satyagraha. Gandhi has taken the inspiration from the passive resistance from the Western philosophy, but thereafter has put the things on his own molding.